Glad to have you with us from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum and all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense will have the football first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Turns it upfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. Carr makes the grab. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
But how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration, nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Carr to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be second and 10. Right back to the well. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be third and 7.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Reels it in.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. It really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got some. And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Tough run here. It's terrible. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Knocked down immediately.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. Carr on play action. Finds his big tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Running inside. It's Clark. Got enough for the 1st down. Maybe some room here. The 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Number 94, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. There he goes. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Working the ground game. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's right. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires to the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down, going to throw it. He's got the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Boilermakers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying to run, it's right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. They get to the line quickly. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, it's right. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They'll try to add another to their lead. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Play fake, Carr. Rushes on. Right side, it's Clark. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place. And
Caught, and he's got room. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Play action, Carr. Finds his big tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers and freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
Look out! Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? On the run, it's Clark. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe tie the game going into the half. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And the returner will be knocked down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling.
Makes the grab and room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He got that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense just couldn't corral him, and he rips off a huge play on what was a very short throw on the RPO.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Got him. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down from the 38. Making the adjustment on the play.
Freeze! Booster! Sweep! Go!
Snapped on fourth down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. The ride. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
If you are a fan of old school running the rock, then you absolutely love this drive. 80-plus yards. They've done it mostly on the ground. That last run now sets them up even closer to the goal line. And you can see these defenders. They're looking over to the sideline, looking for answers. They don't know what the front needs to be, if they need to substitute more big guys on the field. They can't stop the running game.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Penn State will spend its second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back's got it on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. He wants to throw it. Moves to his right. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Purdue! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, get that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. they'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Runs through a man. He might have space. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Nittany Lions peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. He's going to run it.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Quick completion on the out route. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second and long here. Throwing, Carr. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Penn State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Caught in the backfield, it's right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have two left to work with before the half. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give. Fighting off the defender. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 14 team, the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Fighting Irish with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially. Makes the catch and he's free. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
From the gun, the ground game. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Harris. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Selling the fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
I like the aggressiveness by this offense. The defense is probably thinking run, right? They want to get a new set of downs, get a first down. They choose to be aggressive, but they don't protect their quarterback. And now the defense has flipped the script. Now they got a 3rd down situation where they know they're passing and they can get after the quarterback.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Turns up, it's Kinsey.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot. And time running out, and he goes down at the 34. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And after that last field goal, they start this 3rd quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run him again. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Clark. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, it's funny because that play worked out well, so the offensive coordinator, he looks like a genius. But if it didn't work well, everybody's yelling, wow, that's a conservative call. What are you doing? It's 3rd down.
Here's Carr to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Might have a chance. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Driving forward, it's Clark. Still on his feet. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Clark. Touchdown, Penn State! They take the lead with the 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it back looking for help. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Boilermakers want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's going to take off. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws it off the RPO. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flank. Nice job.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Out wide right, it's Kinsey. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They're going to ride this running back. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. And the Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. He's looking to pass. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They'll run it. It's right. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
Let it go.
Off-play action. Complete. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Ready to try the point after. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. But they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Carr on play action. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Throwing, Carr. Under pressure. Took a shot as he threw. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense defense last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Quick give. It's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. They'll run the screen. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke. there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And that is incomplete.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. First down, they get sacked. Second down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on third down.
Another incompletion on third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The Nittany Lions look to do some damage in the red zone. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Can the D deny them on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Motion from the wideout. Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll move the tight end. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Firing to the right, complete.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Drops back on first down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On play action. Oh, pressure's coming. He'll throw it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the